Hey, Daryl here, and this is my daily devotional. Studying through the book of 2 Chronicles, we're coming to the conclusion of chapter 6, moving into chapter 7 in this devotional. This is where we see King Solomon completing the dedication of the temple that he has been charged to complete. And then in verse 40, he prays, "Now, my God, may your eyes be open and your ears attentive to the prayers offered in this place. Lord, hear our prayers." That's his prayer. And so when we come to chapter 7, we see now where God is responding to his prayer, especially at verse 12. The Lord appeared to him at night and said, "I have heard your prayer and have chosen this place for myself as a temple for sacrifices." That's a good thing. You've done a good job, Solomon. I'm going to hear the prayers. I'm going to allow the sacrifices here to be seen by me. And then he says in verse 13, this is God speaking, "When I shut up the heavens so that there is no rain, or command locusts to devour the land, or send a plague among my people." Then he continues from there. But I want you to notice these three calamities that occur. He says, when I shut up the heavens, there is no rain, a time of drought. This early spring, we've seen terrible droughts in places like Australia, where they have dealt with the wildfires. He goes on and says, when I command locusts to devour the land. In East Africa right now, the locusts are doing just that. In fact, as I saw just this week, that there's supposed to be a larger number of those 7-year cicadas to hit this part of the country than ever before. So as our summer increases, these cicadas are going to come out in masses. And then it says, or send a plague, or may I say, a disease among my people. And of course, that's what we see with the COVID-19. The world is so under threat by this disease. Then we come to his response. Here we go. In verse 14, he says, when these things happen, the droughts, the locusts, the disease, verse 14, if my people who are called by my name will humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then will I hear from heaven and will forgive their sin and will heal their land. And so here's the response for these events. When God allows the locusts to come, the drought to come, the disease to come, the antidote to these is my people. Who are my people? Well, it's not your lost neighbor down the street. My people, when God says my people, specifically, he was speaking of the Jewish people, or in a broader sense, biblically speaking, he's speaking of the church. That's my people. So when Christians in modern day church age, when Christians who are called by my name, little Christs, Christians called by my name, if we, the ones, the church, the ones, the people of God are the ones who humble themselves and pray and seek his face, turning from our wicked ways, then he will hear our prayers. Our sin will be forgiven and our land healed. So, when you hear this popular verse, 2 Chronicles 7:14, understand that it is intended for the church, not your lost neighbor, down the street. It's for the people of God to humble themselves and to pray and seek God's face and turn from our wicked ways. God bless you. Good day.